Hey everybody, happy Valentine's Day from the Comedy Food Truck Podcast. We love you.
I love you.
We mean that. So hey, why don't you find your favorite Valentine and sit down and binge watch or listen to the Comedy Food Truck Podcast. And while you're at it, subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Comedy Food Truck. Now enjoy the show, you two lovebirds.
Did we mess you up? Okay, good. Smack it. Dr. Cheeks are clapping.
Like a bear trap.
You're listening to the Comedy Food Truck Podcast. We talk life, food, relationships, and have fun with all of it.
Stupid.
And now here's your host, comedian John Hill.
Hello. Welcome to the Ladies Man Show. No, I'm kidding. It's Valentine's Day.
Hello, ladies.
It's dropping on Valentine's Day. Do you feel chocolatey? That's what I want to know. There's candy, there's flowers, there's cards. Do you have a Valentine? Did you honor your Valentine? Do you even know what a Valentine is? That's the questions of the day.
Wow.
We're going to play this little Valentine ditty.
We are off and running.
Valentitty. No.
Whoa, jeez.
Can't say that. I meant to say Valent. It was supposed to be Valentitty. I meant to say Valentitty.
Is a valedictorian?
I meant to say Valentitty.
Oh, my goodness.
A song about Valentine's Day, and it turned into something that was very fake and filled with fluff.
Oh my goodness.
Like that bear behind Scott.
Oh man. Hey, welcome. I hope you're watching on YouTube because it's a lot more fun. I went back on our YouTube channel because I kind of forgot we had one. So I was trying to research to see what we talked about last Valentine's Day, and I went to our website, and then I was like, well, I could look through all these episodes, and then I saw the YouTube icon. I said, oh, well, let me go look because it'd be much easier to do all that. So I did, and then, man, I just got glasses.
Yeah.
And these are for reading. So when I try to look forward, it's so blurry that I'm like, my head's starting to hurt.
Oh, gosh.
Like I have to like do this or something. If you're on something, I just aged by 12 years. 12 at least. No, but what I was going to say is, it was really cool to watch and to see. And then, and I'm like, we could probably make a better show if I knew this was happening. So,
so we've actually prepared for the show.
Right.
Make a better show.
Thank you for those who are listening, and thank you more for those who are watching.
Yeah.
And listening.
Yes.
And now the ones who are just listening feel slighted.
Mm-hmm. We don't love you as much.
No, we don't. We
probably shouldn't watch the show while you're driving, though. So, like, if you're commuting, probably shouldn't watch it.
No, that's not a good idea. Yeah. No, you're right. And I do tend to listen to podcasts while I'm driving. So for me, that's why I probably haven't really watched. Right. But I've been listening.
You're not missing anything on YouTube. Just keep listening.
Jeez.
No, I think it's cool to watch everybody see facial expressions.
That's the way we do it. We always watch it on YouTube.
Yeah,
always have to watch it.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So let's welcome everybody to the show.
Let's do it.
Like we always do. And we occasionally forget. To my left.
Scott.
It's like a bobblehead.
So on YouTube, to my left, is Jared, who does all our tech and tech. I can't even think of a good pun for that.
Easy.
He's a technological. I'll just say technological wizard. But I was trying to combine some things.
Techno wizard.
A tech nizzard.
Easy.
A tech gizzard. No, how you doing, Jared?
I'm okay.
Are you excited about Valentine's Day?
Not really.
Any plans and nothing?
No, we've never really done anything on Valentine's Day.
You don't do Valentine's Day? Okay.
No.
All right.
No, I remember asking her when we first started dating. And she's like, nah.
Nah.
So every year as you evaluate as you evaluate your marriage, it's like instead of like I'm so inspired, it's like I guess we'll keep going.
Right. Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how it is. We just float along.
Check the box. Yeah. Yes or no.
All right. Well, and then if I remember from YouTube to below me and to my left. Is that right?
Catty corner. Yeah.
Correct.
Caddy corner is a better way to look at it. Sure. My polar, look at that, doing the Peter Brady. I appreciate that, Scott.
It's the other side. It's
the other side.
Other side, right
side. You're going to go to the
there
right.
There you go.
So what, do I go to my left?
Yeah,
and I'm
there you go.
Yeah, there you go, right there.
And I just like you know,
That works.
hey Scott. Okay, so except on
Did you
my
guys just hold hands?
on my camera though, that wasn't probably the angle that I just had probably wasn't good because I actually turned away from my camera. So I probably need to be at my camera and go, that's Scott down there.
Down there.
Hey Scott, what's going on, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. How's the OC?
It's good.
The Orange County is good. See how it changes all
so
aristocratic after that.
It's so nice.
It's so good.
You know what's
Fancy.
funny is the voice that Jared uses is the same voice that the guy that does all the speaking on Yacht Rock Radio on Sirius XM.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know what yacht rock
Same
is.
voice.
Yacht
Yeah.
rock.
Yacht rock.
Yacht rock.
I think I know what you're talking about. I've heard promos for that
that's-
station
yeah.
once in a while.
Funny.
It's been a while, though. Yeah, I remember that guy. Yacht Rock.
Welcome to Yacht Rock.
I just think
And-
it's funny
and
you
from-
listen to it, Scott.
I do. I listen to a lot of different stuff when
Yeah.
I'm working during the day. But,
All of it's snooty.
Snooty.
Hey, so, with your
Gotta
glasses there from
Yeah.
somebody else that also wears glasses.
Right.
There's got to be a name from the distance between up when you wear your glasses up here and or down here.
Jared's
because-
on it.
You think there's a name for it? What
yeah,
do you mean,
because
like
up here you just look normal, but
Yeah.
down here you look 20 years older. You know,
Oh, I see
So
what you're
it's-
saying.
It's just amazing how the ages just
So what you're saying is
Feel
on the
on.
bridge of your nose is a time machine.
yes,
That's right.
As
Yeah.
you slide
You go
up, I
from-
look normal, like you said, and then as I slide down,
yeah.
I look like I'm part of the Whig Party from the 1700s. Freedom from England.
Right.
No taxation without representation. Yeah, just do like that. Benjamin, go fly a
You
kite.
look like somebody from the Congress.
Right, that's what I mean. The first
Yeah.
Continental Congress. Right. Yeah, that's what I look like. That's pretty cool, right? Modern day America, 250 years ago. Yeah. So- Probably not doing the camera justice. Modern America, 250 years ago. Yeah. Hey. I think if I fly a kite with some metal, I'll get electrocuted. That might be something that's important. Cool. Well, we're glad you're here, Scott. Do you have any plans for Valentine's Day for your lovely bride? And you've been married now, what? About 2 years? 18 months?
Almost.
Oh, okay. So still under 2. Do you got anything planned?
No, we're working.
Well, we're working for a living. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
cool.
Working.
Okay.
Just working.
Just working.
Just working.
Let it work.
Well, there's some ways in which if Valentine's Day goes correctly, you'll be working too.
Well,
Wow.
hello.
Bear. I'm just kidding.
Gotta go get some work. Gotta go get some work done.
Go get that bear off the stairs.
I'm a love machine. Ain't nobody but me. All right, cool. And then Ray's with us, and Ray is below me, right below me.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
I
kitty
see
corner.
London, I
Catty
see
corner.
France.
Wow, good thing I'm not wearing my pants.
Hey, it rhymes.
It does. Ray, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man.
You're probably the most romantic one amongst us, or at least the one that has the most affectionate marriage. Are you doing anything for Valentine's Day?
No,
Wow,
that's
good.
pre-marriage stuff. That's before you're married.
Before you're married.
Yeah.
Wow.
Once you land a wife, it's like,
What's the point?
Yeah.
I think it's funny that
Why
you
even-
refer to like wooing your wife in the same way that people refer to fishing. I landed a marlin.
Right.
I landed a wife. That's cool.
That was so romantic.
Right. Yeah.
No, we really don't do anything. We might. We'll probably watch a movie or something. Sit and watch a movie. Maybe have some popcorn. And
Right.
You gonna watch the other guys?
I need to watch the other. It was on TV the other
Valentine's
day.
Day
It was
classic.
on TV. It's right in the middle, and I'm like, nope, not coming in the middle.
Valentine's
Yeah.
Day
Coming in the
classic.
middle.
The other guys.
That's one of those movies I feel like it's only worth it on TV if it's like on TNT or
Okay.
somewhere that's
Why is that?
doesn't edit out as much.
Gotcha.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
We'll probably
Yeah.
stream it. We'll find it
I
streaming
feel
somewhere.
like it was on
Prime or
Netflix
something.
recently. I think I saw it on Netflix.
It was. Yeah.
I could probably find it on Prime.
I think
have
it
Prime.
still is.
Yeah.
Or you can probably at least rent it on Prime. I don't know if it's for free. But
yeah, I'll find it and watch
do
it.
you guys not have Netflix?
No, we don't.
Or
do
some
Netflix.
other friend's Netflix account like everybody else does, which I
Right.
think is ridiculous.
All right.
I think they just cracked down on that.
They did. Yeah, they're making
Good.
money.
It's about
Yeah.
time that
Yeah.
they.
Here's my Netflix account.
Right.
Password. Yeah, we have Disney Plus and we have Prime. Those are the two we have.
Yeah, I know on Prime you can rent it. I just don't know what it costs. All right.
$3.99. How about you, John? You got any plans?
Yeah.
I always have plans on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have any Valentine's Day plans?
Yes.
Okay, just
We
checking.
do. Yeah.
Wow.
We usually do something.
You borrowing Scott's bear?
Yeah, that could be a fun addition this year. I'm not sure. I like, what is that from, see, timing's gone. That Robert Duvall quote from that Apocalypse Now. I couldn't think of Apocalypse Now.
Oh, I love the smell of napalm.
I love the smell
in
of
the
napalm in the morning. I love the smell of stuffed animals in the morning.
Wow.
morning.
It's my bear. I pat him.
Right. I'm going to show her my bear. I just don't think it's my bear. It's going to be bear, but
It's just the bare necessity.
could you put an E back in that bear? It's the wrong kind of bear. So I thought for the show today, because Valentine's Day is so couples oriented, and we talk about Valentine's Day in those terms all the time. Like I saw all over the internet, even as or fresh as 2023, like 15 things you can do on Valentine's Day with your love, or whatever.
Sure.
So I kind of tried to start looking around because I wanted to be sensitive to our listeners. And frankly, all of us, if it weren't for the love of God. And on January 4th of 2023, someone wrote this 45 amazing ideas to do for singles on Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if these are going to be that funny, but, I just thought, what do you do when you're by yourself? I mean, I had several years where I was by myself, but I don't even remember what I did. But probably played basketball or
Probably.
something really fun.
As opposed to.
Yeah,
As opposed to Valentine's Day
think of
stuff we do now.
myself. So first one they said is make some plans.
That's good advice.
But I like the description. You will end up alone, home alone, if you don't make plans to make plans. Being alone will make you wallow in loneliness. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and so it says you will end up crying or eating too much ice cream. Avoid this by making plans early. Wow. I love that.
There's a pretty big assumption in that statement, I think.
Right. And I'd missed this, but they had a link to an article that says being single quotes. I'll bet those were funny. Really good show production would have researched that down, would have gone down that little rabbit hole and seen.
Bet those are funny.
Yeah, another one, it's not that great, but throw a singles only party. It's like, okay, so depending on your friend mix, you could still be the only one at the party. But I like number 3, make chocolates and eat them all.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm
I
doing
like
that anyway.
Yeah, just eat them all. I do that right. I don't need Valentine's Day for
That's
that.
a Wednesday night.
That's just depression. That's just giving up on life. That's just tanking on my future.
Sometimes I eat to avoid my problems.
That's suicide by diabetes. That's what that is. So
That's a nice
Wow.
big box of Whitman samplers.
oh, those
Whitman's.
women, yeah. That's when you've hit the ripple. You know what I mean? Like I'd prefer to have See's candy, or I'd prefer to have when you're
Hit the ripple.
right. When you've really given up if you're going to the Whitmans or the Russell's candies, especially the ones when you get there and they're also the only ones left are the sugar-free ones. I tried those once. Oh, they're horrible.
Flavor free.
They're horrible. I'm like, I'm gonna have this, and then it's just, yeah, just it's like you got a brown bag around your box of chocolates. You don't even have the dignity to break them out. You're just like, just leave them in the bag. No, not a plastic bag. I want a brown bag. I don't care if it costs
Brown
3
paper
times as much.
bag.
Give me a
Hide my
brown
shame.
bag. I'm gonna roll down the top so it opens up around the box.
The ripple.
Yeah,
I got a Valentine's heart candy from somebody one time that said that hit the ripple.
Hit the ripple.
the ripple.
What? What does that mean?
Yeah, I dated a big girl once. Anyway, so
Oh.
it's terrible. It's terrible.
I'm not saying it.
Plenty of ripples.
Don't say it.
Saying
Yeah,
it.
I'm not saying it. No.
It's like a surfing term.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she always wondered when I'd yell high tide. Anyway, it's terrible. Don't let your mind get too much in the gutter. I was very pure before I married my wife. So anyway,
Now that he's married, he's just in the gutter.
I did go on that. Yeah, I did go on that blind date once when I was single still before I met my now wife, and it was a blind date that somebody had set me up. Was it, or was it from the internet? I think it was my only. In fact, I think it was the internet. I was living with you, Jared.
Yeah.
In our apartment, and you were showing me the the wonders of AOL. And I was getting in chat rooms and stuff, and I met this girl, I want to say that. Or maybe it was a blind date. Either way, I had never seen her, met her. It was early days. So there's no photos. There's no Facebook. No.
Yeah.
Straight up on personality.
I just remember sitting in an office at our church having a conversation with this girl on speakerphone because I'm so romantic and nice. And I'm asking her questions, but you know how the questions are supposed to be to expose whether or not she's attractive or not?
Oh.
So
was I sitting in there during this?
You guys were
on a scale
I
of
remember this.
1 to 10.
No, it's more like I would say, like, do you consider yourself a homebody or a athletic person or a whatever, you know? She's like, oh, I'm totally athletic. I'm like this. I'm like pulling my phone, my fist up, like, yes, you know.
Yeah.
But she doesn't hear this, you know.
Linebacker.
And all the guys, there's 2 or 3 of us. I think Eric was there, some others. Everybody's like trying not to laugh out loud because she would hear this, you know. And then that would be cruel. You know, I'm not trying to be cruel to the girl. But I'm trying to decide, like, do we really want to meet?
Right.
End of the day, I mean, I only have a couple things that I really don't like. Just, I don't want to make myself shallow, but you know, if you never met somebody, you haven't had a chance to build a relationship. It is kind of like there's some physical attraction.
There's got to be some attraction.
That's where it's got to start.
For that.
It's got to start there. Yeah.
There's only a couple things physically that are deal breakers for me.
Beard.
An Adam's apple.
Okay, 3 things.
Truthfully, an Adam's apple's not. If you know, are they the nurturing type? That's what I want to know. If they're the nurturing type, can they cook? I might overlook the Adam's apple. It'll be a loveless marriage, but I'm gonna overlook the Adam's apple if they cook and if they're nurturing. Are they good with money? You know, some of that kind of stuff might. You know,
Right.
Do they have money?
but I'm just not like I'm trying to say this delicately. I can't say what I usually say, but I'm not into super fair skinned Caucasian girls.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know how to say it.
Yeah.
Redheads.
I call them pink girls, but you know, that's what I call them.
You just killed Scott.
See, to
Come
me,
back, Scott. Don't go towards the light, Scott. Come back, Scott.
I mean, here's my litmus test. If I were to put my hand like on their shoulder or maybe their forearm or something, and as I pull it back, there's a pink handprint. You know,
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
I'm done. I
You have
can't
a
do it.
sunburn.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do
The
it.
white mark from the
If I've
sunburn.
made an impression on your skin, I'm done.
Gosh.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks.
that hurt.
Yeah, I know that I know in lore that alabaster skin is like a really cool thing for a lot of people. It's just not my thing.
Right.
You know, it's not. So I'm trying to find ways, you know, without being really just forward and crude, like, you know, describe yourself, you know. And I mean, we did do that. I remember on this phone call, we did this.
Just straight up, how much do you know?
Well, that's the other thing. It's like, you know, okay. And then, and actually I'm not, I mean, I'm a big dude, so I wasn't as big back then, but I'm not anti someone who carries a few pounds. You know, I'm not worried about that. But there's more of a certain mentality that sometimes goes with that. And so, and I'm sure it could be reversed to me too. I mean, there's a lot of girls that would never go with a guy like me, you know, if I were happen to be single, but I'm not. So you're lost. So all I remember is we framed everything the best we could. I was fairly confident. I go into the date. We meet at I think it was Islands.
Oh yeah, that's the place.
And
That's
so we
the
go to
place.
Islands and we
Teriyaki chicken tacos. Ooh.
First of all, I have to meet her at her job. That's what it was. I made and it's not far from where we record our podcast. And she worked in an office building. And it was so weird because I walk in to go kind of pick her up. I'm going to take her to lunch on her work hour, which I felt was safe. Because, hey, if this ain't going right, you only got an hour. I got to get you
Timeless.
back.
You gotta go back to
Gotta
work.
get you back.
Yep.
I get in there. Oh, and by the way, before she had told me how she plays sports and she loves competing with her brothers. And so I'm like, okay, this girl's kind of like a
Here we go.
semi-tomboy, which I don't mind. You know, all that. Man, I go to pick her up. And there's like got to be 10 or 12 women in this office.
Oh, gosh.
Oh no.
So when I walk in, the first thing I'm looking around, and one of them is her, but I don't know which one. And I'm not gonna lie, there were some that I'm like, yo, I hope so. and then there were a couple that were just eliminated immediately because of their age gap. You know, I knew they weren't that person, and I didn't see anybody. You know, I should say I saw a couple. I'm like, oh, I hope not. But none of them were her. She wasn't really there. She was somewhere being held back by a couple other girls. because they wanted to screen me before they talked to her.
She's being restrained.
So I'm sitting there. I'm walking in, and they got to give and I see girls start shaking their heads and yeah, that's okay, and then they go back and grab her, and she comes out.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, this girl, listen, I wasn't in the best shape of my life, but I was not like I am now. I was in decent shape.
Yeah.
Here we go.
But big guy still. Probably about 230.
Okay.
She probably weighed more than me. And she was taller than me. Like, she's probably 6'2", 6'3". I'm 6'2". She's probably 6'3". And she comes out. And I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. We'll have a nice lunch. We'll, get to know her, and then we'll part ways. Man, we get to the lunch. And so I'm trying to be cool because I'm like, I'm so I order like a salad. And, girl straight up orders nachos. Not to share. And I'm not kidding. Somehow, she did all the talking and ate those nachos all in the same,
Oh my gosh.
very aggressive, just a good, healthy girl. I don't want to make it sound like she was this, what do I want to say? She wasn't like a beast or anything. Nothing like that.
But like if you had a farm or a ranch or something.
No. I don't want to paint the wrong picture. Very nice girl, all that. Just not my type. Just
Sure.
Super pink skin, very fair red hair, very, all that. A tad more volume than I appreciate in a conversation. That kind of stuff.
Kind of loud.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Little bit. I mean, there were people at other tables that were getting in on our conversation because they thought she was talking to them. Now what's funny is I had another blind date. Like, I don't remember if it was before or after this, but that was a blind date. I remember somebody set me up with this person. I remember being at a Mimi's where we were supposed to go to watch a movie after. And we never made it to the movie because of this one move. We're in the restaurant. She orders her food, and she's one of these, she claimed to be a trainer and into health. She orders her food. It's super, I don't want this, and change that, and this on the side, and da-da-da, and this is not my thing either.
Yeah.
And then I order. Okay, server leaves. And we resume a conversation. And she's talking, and then I start talking back, and she goes, "Excuse me, I'm right here."
Wow.
Oh, I remember the story.
In the middle of the conversation, I cannot forget this. This has got to be 30-something years ago. "Excuse me, I'm right here." You don't hear? I don't understand. She's like, no, you don't have to talk so loud. I'm right here. Stop talking so loud.
Gosh.
I'm looking at her. I'm like, okay. So we go through that conversation, and then I am driving toward the movies, but I pass the movies and I take her home.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Well, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's going? You don't want to see it?" And I said, "Nah, I'm not feeling well. I don't know. It's something I ate or something you said." No, I'm just kidding. I didn't say that.
You opened the door and pushed her out of the car while you were going down the road.
I
didn't
did.
you?
No, I stopped. But I will say this: I didn't get out to open the door. No, I let her get out.
Wow.
And that wasn't. That was rude, man. I'm sorry.
At least you took her
talking
home.
that
You could
loud.
have dropped her off in the middle of nowhere. I mean, that would be
I
kind
wouldn't
of
have done that. I wouldn't have done
You're
that.
running to Scott out there in his robe.
Right.
Want to go shooting?
Yeah. Open. His open
Funny
robe.
seeing you out here.
Funny seeing you out here.
You want to go
Wow.
shooting?
That's a wonderful color of yellow on your tank top.
Oh, boy.
So Planet Crafts Day, that's number 4.
Oh, yeah.
Not exciting. I don't care. Treat yourself. Go for a new blowout, haircut, beauty treatment, facial, or massage. Works really well if you're a dude. Get out of town.
Get right out of town.
Get right out of. Plan a Valentine's Day getaway with a friend or a family member.
Okay.
So you
It's
can
one day.
wallow
I mean,
by
how-
yourself.
Hey, Jared,
It's
you want
only
to?
one day. How are you going to leave town?
Well, this
Yeah.
is the craziness. It's so important to you that you have to find some way to put a salve on the wounds of your heart, so that you're not by yourself on Valentine's.
I'm thinking I want to get with a friend in a convertible Cadillac or something and drive it slowly off the cliff
Hold hands while you're...
and hold hands while we do it.
A convertible. A convertible.
Got to be a convertible. We'll rent it.
After toying with a young Brad Pitt. Okay.
Oh boy!
I like this one. I like this one because of how unrealistic it is. Why don't you go ahead and plan a romantic dinner for your parents?
Oh.
You think they want your sorry self around on Valentine's Day? They got stuff to do, man. They're not trying to keep you. Go hang out with your cat. He even says light some candles, set the table, and open a bottle of good wine for your parents.
Hang out with your cat. I'm sure your cat's not busy.
I know I'm getting angry comments, by the way, about
Oh,
my blind
totally.
date story. I know people are like, "You're so mean. It's amazing how you'd ever get married." I know. I know. But someone who's writing that's on their 3rd marriage. But anyway, take yourself out on a date.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, go eat at your favorite fancy restaurant. Right, like they're gonna let you take a table for yourself.
Yeah.
Right?
Table for one, please.
You can sit at the
Can you just sit at the counter?
or that's what it says. Or you can sit at the bar and order an expensive dessert that no one's going to pay for. So that's good. Get in debt because you're lonely.
In a restaurant full of couples, they're celebrating Valentine's Day. You're going to go out and sit there by yourself,
right,
surrounded by these people who are just going to feel sorry for you.
Right.
Yeah.
I like number 9. Sign up for a workout class. After enjoying the endorphins from the exercise, treat yourself to a smoothie.
Oh,
Endorphins.
that sounds like a wonderful treat.
Yeah.
Is that what
Happy Valentine's Day to me.
Is that what they call massages now? A smoothie? I'm going to go get a smoothie. I'm going to smooth it out.
A happy smoothie.
What is this? Wait a minute. Number 10. That's funny. Number 10. Bake a layered chocolate cake. That's okay, but listen to the description.
Oh, there we go. All right.
Choose a recipe that's a little complicated and be proud of yourself when you perfect it. Also, be proud of yourself when you put on 35 pounds and never have a chance for another date again.
Listen, I'm seeing a theme here. The theme that I am seeing is all about things to make yourself a better catch. Like the reason you're alone and don't have anybody on Valentine's Day is because you don't know how to cook complicated cakes.
You're a loser.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's a little self-sabotaging because if all I do is go hang out with my parents instead of finding something to do, or I bake a cake, or
I'd have to
go to a restaurant all by myself to order a dessert.
So you'd have to come upstairs from the basement and hang out with your parents.
Yeah, right. Exactly. How about this? By yourself, have a chocolate taste test party. Buy a bunch of different flavored chocolate.
Chocolate.
And eat them. Discuss how each one tastes. I guess with yourself.
With who?
By yourself.
Start a blog.
Just talk to yourself.
Tell your cat all about it.
Okay, this is the one that we're going to end on, even though there's...
Fluffy, this one was rich.
I'm only on 13, and there is, 45 of these. But this is the one that is why I have this show right now. Well, there's actually 14s connected. Anyway. Wear something...
On a very special episode of the Comedy Food Truck Podcast.
This is the one.
Here it is.
If you're listening now and you're single, this is the advice of this particular article, which may...
If you listen to nothing else, this is it right here.
Wear something sexy and feel the self-love. Show's over. Oh my gosh.
Thanks for coming.
That's so bad.
Oh my
gosh.
Yes. Can that be after you have the chocolate taste test party so that you can melt it down and just pour it on yourself?
Oh my gosh.
And just enjoy. Just enjoy the warmth. Just enjoy the warmth.
These underoos are irresistible.
Yeah, exactly. This one's for you, Scott. This one's for you. You could pamper yourself. You could take a long hot bath, put on a face mask, and paint your nails. That's for you, Scott.
Again. Wednesday night.
You can change the colors. Yeah, there's so much stuff here, but anyway.
Oh my gosh.
Feel the self-love.
Right.
I'm good. Thanks.
How about this one? This is another great one. I'm sorry, there's a run right here from 13 to 20. Send a heartfelt I love you because ... text to yourself.
And use predictive text to
fill
finish
in
it.
the blank. Fill in the blank. I love you because...
1 second.
Like I love myself because... Like send it to yourself.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
How about this one? Go to a bar, order your favorite cocktail, and then head to a place that hosts karaoke nights. So you can be taken advantage of. I mean, it's like, why would you do... I'm going to be drunk singing karaoke, sing all the classic love songs.
Oh my God.
Wow. And just wait to be roofied.
Get up there and sing a song by Engelbert Humperdinck.
That's it, man. Wow. Go on a date with your bestie. Oh, okay. Get dressed, put on makeup, go to a restaurant, and order his special Valentine's Day. I'm just kidding. With wine, of course. Wow. So anyway, there's all kinds of weird kind of stuff. Oh, do something sweet for somebody elderly. That's a way to spend Valentine's
Like your parents.
Like your parents. Anyhow, there's a lot more, but you can do a lot of internet surfing and figure this out.
Yeah.
If you're not sure what to do tonight, or you have no plans, or maybe you already did it this last weekend, or you're going to do it this coming weekend, or you're listening to this thing 3 months later and you have no idea. Hey, Valentine's Day doesn't have to only happen on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be Valentine's Day all year long. Yeah, exactly. Could be the whole month. You're right.
Yep.
Isn't it funny that just like Black History, Valentine's Day falls on the shortest month of the year? So that's not cynical at all. Yeah, let's celebrate love. Sure, throw it in the 28-day month.
Right?
It's hilarious.
With 2 3-day weekends.
2 3-day weekends built in. Well, if you work for the public school system. For everyone else, it's only one.
I'm sorry, people have to work.
No, it's good. They should work. So anyway, I'm taking off these glasses because they make my head hurt. Because when I look forward,
They make my head hurt,
If I'm not
actually.
just looking right down at something. Yeah. So I don't know. You guys got any other final input or whatever before we wrap this show up?
No.
Valentine's Day is terrible.
So if you're looking for something fun to do, don't do any of that.
Right.
Find something better to do
Change it out.
to celebrate yourself, and don't do things that depressed
If you're
people
single,
do.
yeah.
If you're single,
If you're single, yeah.
do something actually fun.
What you need
Yeah.
to do is light some candles, draw yourself a nice bubble bath, and then drop a toaster in it.
Wow. Wow. Enjoy a nice breath mint with some cyanide. I'm just kidding. No, that's terrible. It's terrible. That's terrible. No, I think the problem is they put too much of a stigma on being single.
They
Who
do.
cares if you're single? That's fine.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
I mean, and by the way, single people, you've heard all the married people, and they're not doing that much on Valentine's Day anyway.
You're
so
not
really,
missing out.
it's
You're
kind of
not.
a single dating kind of a
Yeah.
holiday
Yeah,
anyway.
exactly.
So really, it's.
I know a lot of people throw parties for that. They're just all the
Sure.
girlfriends get together.
That
or
was
all
one of the
guys get
suggestions.
together.
They
Yeah.
do like a singles party or
Yeah.
whatever. That was one of the suggestions. Sure.
Yeah.
And everybody hook up, and it becomes like a Roman gala. It's weird.
Yeah. Not to discount anyone that celebrates it, but I just feel like it's so overblown, and there's so much pressure to
a lot of
not be
pressure.
single on Valentine's Day.
commercialized.
I think, if you're just able to get past that, it's not bad.
No, and sometimes, to be honest with you, too, some of a lot of the what's the word I want, punch to something romantic is it's unexpected. So
Right.
if it's Valentine's Day and you're all expecting it,
Yeah.
it's kind of weird.
Lost its
You
luster.
kind of lost
Well,
it.
yeah, you're doing it because you're doing it not because you want to. You're doing it because you have to.
Maybe, or at least there's no real surety whether it is or not because it's Valentine's Day, so you
Got to
got
punch. Got to
Right.
punch the Valentine's Day time clock.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
I'm
Hopefully you
gonna
guys
eat my
enjoy it.
candy now.
you got Valentine's Russell Stover.
Does this say heart marshmallow or just heat?
Yes.
Russell Stover's like the wine cooler of candy. It's not Ripple, but it's like the wine cooler of candy.
Not
Bartles and James.
Bartles and James, Russell Stover.
The Zima of beer.
Oh, gross.
I mean, really,
Zima
are we,
of
or it's
chocolates.
like hard lemonade. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
why are we going to deal with candy made by a dude named Russell
yeah. Russell.
Stover?
Russell.
Yeah, my wife and I have this little tiny mailbox actually
Okay,
that she got.
Yeah.
And it says love on the side of it.
Okay.
Nice.
And so we write little
Aw.
notes and put it inside the envelope or in the mailbox and put the little thing up so they know that
Aw.
it's there.
That's
and then
cool.
She comes
that's actually a really good idea.
Yeah.
Dang.
down in the morning and sees her her
Oh.
note, and
That's cool.
I see mine in the afternoon.
We have a
Nice.
thing called
That's
email.
awesome.
I'm just kidding. Texting.
Mail.
Yeah.
Texting. I have a little box.
Scott, you get an A+ for effort, man.
No, that's really
awesome.
cool.
That is
Actually,
awesome.
what I used to do with my wife is I used to write a little tiny note, tiny piece of paper, and roll it up, put it in a pigeon, and then let the pigeon take it over to her. And then as the pigeon got
That's
airborne,
real?
I would shoot the pigeon. I'm just kidding.
To whom it may concern. Stop.
I leave my knife. My knife. I leave my knife. I leave my wife notes like I need deodorant and we're out of milk.
That's funny.
Oh, gosh.
Oh man, yeah. Brush your teeth before you come to bed.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Twice.
Twice. brush your tooth if you live in Arkansas. But sorry. Well, anyway, that was a good show. Hopefully we had a few laughs, and hopefully you do have love in your life, romantic or otherwise, and just honor those that you love, who you love. Sorry. And we'll see you next time. I hope you come back next week. We got some more great stuff coming, and I would love to tell you what it is, but we haven't planned it yet.
Stupid.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Everybody, say goodbye.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Okay, bye.
Yep.